Hi ladies, just going to make you guys a quick tutorial about how to do those statistics calculations that we talked about in class. I feel like maybe it was a bit rushed, so I think this video will help out a lot. You just have to follow carefully what I'm doing and try to apply it for your science fair project. So I have here all the numbers that you guys have on your homework sheet like we did at the beginning of class. So here are the days that the broccoli was left in the fridge, so from 0 to 14. Don't forget that it's skipping 2 days each time. And these are the amount of vitamin C that you were able to calculate using your experiment. So first things first, I want to remind you guys how to do the average, and that's really easy. What you're going to do is where you want the average to be, you click on that box, right? Remember to have a square plus sign box here, the white one, and you click equal, average, all right, open bracket. Again, you want the white plus sign, and what you're going to use that white plus sign to click and drag and highlight the ones that you want the average of, so the first three. Then you close the brackets and you press enter. Alright, so there's your average for 1, 2, 3. Easy enough? Next thing you're going to do is calculate the average for everything else. So you white plus sign, click, and highlight the first three boxes like that. Go to the bottom right corner until you get the black plus sign, click and drag, whoop, click and drag all the way to the bottom like that. Alright, so now you have the average for every three experiments that you've did. Alright, now let's move on to the standard deviation. Equal STDEV, open bracket, and again highlight the ones that you want the standard deviations for. So in this case it's going to be these three, and then close bracket, enter. Alright, to do that for the rest of the document, it's easy again. You just highlight the first three boxes like that, click on the bottom right and drag it all the way down to the bottom. Alright, now for the standard error, and as you'll remember, the formula for standard error is standard deviation divided by the square root of the sample size. And the sample size in this case is 3 because you've done each experiment 3 times. So we do equal. Now you click on the box where your standard deviation was, right? Divided by SQRT, open brackets, and your sample size. In this case, it's 3, right? Enter. So there's your standard error. Once again, we're going to apply that standard error for the rest of your data. So highlight the first three, make it into that black plus sign, and drag all the way to the bottom. All right, so here are your standard error values. All right, so there, you've done all the calculations. All you need to do now is make your bar graph. So you guys did measurements on every 2 days for 2 weeks, right? So you have day 0, day 2, day 4, day 6, day 8, day 10, day 12, and day 14. Then you're going to put in your averages next to each one of these days because those are the values that you want to put in the bar graph. So 322, 323, 252 because we're rounding now, 221, 148, 73, 29, 3. And then here you're going to put in the standard errors. All right, so 13, 11, 8, 18, 4, 8, 4, and 0. All right, so first thing we're going to do is construct the bar graph. So you click and highlight your averages. All right, so that's the middle column in this case, right? You see that at the bottom. You click on Insert, Chart, double click on the first bar here. All right. Now here are your averages of how much vitamin C you're able to extract on each specific day. But if you notice here, It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you don't want that. You want it to be your own experiment, which we said was 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. So let's change that. You go to Chart, Source Data, Category X-axis Labels. All right, and then the window will minimize itself, and you'll go ahead and highlight your 0 to 14 here. All right. You come back and open the window using this square here, and you click OK. So now you can see that those 1, 2, 3 all the way to 8 is replaced by 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So you have your averages for each day here. All right. Next thing you want to do is add the error bars. All right, and there was a little bit of confusion in class here because for some of you it wasn't working, and to be honest, it wasn't working for me either. And I went ahead and figured it out exactly how to do it. So it's not different from what I said. You just have to be more careful in order to not make any mistakes. So what you need to do is double click on any one of these bar graphs, and you'll have this window that pops up. All right, and then like I said in class, we go to error bars. We want the both type error bars, and we want one with a cap, and we wanted a custom type error bar. All right. Once that's done, you click on specified value. You delete that whatever is written in that white box, and actually both of them. All right. And now we'll go ahead and put in the positive error value and the negative error value. Positive error value, you click on the box, and that'll minimize the window again, and you'll highlight your errors, your standard errors. All right. So if you've made a mistake, they'll get added on, and you'll have to delete everything, and you'll have to highlight it again. All right, like that. And see, when I click at the bottom, only the last one is selected, and that was the mistake that we were getting in class. You don't want that to happen. So I just did that twice to show you that that's the error that we were making, and I want to restart, and this time we'll do it more correctly. So delete that, highlight it like this, open up the box again, do the same thing for the negative. Be careful not to click that last box. Open it up, click OK again, and there you go. So let's make this chart a bit bigger. Whoops. So let's make the chart bigger, and you'll see now you'll see here that the error bars are all on your bar graph. All right, this one is so tiny that you can't even see it, and you'll see that each one will have a different one depending on how high the standard deviation is. All right, so that's how you do it. If you have any questions, you can always ask me. I'll be happy to help you out, but I think everything was pretty much covered in this video, and I hope it helped you guys out. So good luck.